What in the heck is going on in Thailand lately? I don't know what it is, but in the last year or so, I have seen more and more news articles about foreigners in Thailand just being stupid. And with that in mind, I spent about a whole 13 minutes earlier just looking for some of the most recent articles. So in today's video, we're gonna go over 6 or 7 ways to just be a terrible tourist. So lace up your Nikes, let's take a little stroll down dumb lane. First things first, one thing I've been seeing for a long time is people overstaying and get arrested for it. But this one blew my mind. When I first read this title, I thought it said 25 days. I was like, okay, sure, 25 days, plenty enough for a fine, maybe a little blacklist. Then I read it again. Thai police arrest Britain for overstaying visa by 25 years. The 60-year-old, who has not yet been identified, entered the kingdom in early 2000 on a tourist visa and never left. 2000, guys. Before 9/11. He was finally caught in the northern province of Chiang Mai on Monday during a crackdown by immigration officials on overstaying foreigners. More than 9,000 days.
Hey, yo, what the?
He admitted during questioning that he came to Thailand on a 30-day tourist visa in 2000 and stayed until he was arrested. After checking on his name in our immigration system, if you guys are planning to come to Thailand, when you come through the airport, they scan you into the computer. When you leave out of the airport, they also scan you again. If that second part never happens, they are 100% notified that your visa has run out and you are still here. It was 9,135 days that he overstayed in Thailand. It is the record. The longest previous overstay was a Pakistani man with 10 years. Blew that one out of the water, huh? The man who will be deported back to Britain, you think, even managed to renew his passport in 2018, adding that the new document was completely empty of immigration stamps. What's your plan? Just go back through the airport with no stamps? They're not gonna figure it out? Come on, man. Our next dumb French fugitive busted at Phuket airport over assault charge. So essentially what happened with this guy is he was trying to flee from France because he had an assault charge there. And then when he tried to come through the airport into Phuket, they had a notice of that. That's another one. Guys, don't think that Thailand is like some backwoods country that doesn't have any technology and doesn't talk to other agencies. This isn't some haven where, you know, you can be a criminal and just hide out and there's no means to catch you. The suspect was found to be wanted under an active arrest warrant for the offense of using force to harm another person without causing physical or mental harm. A charge that, while not involving injury, is still classified under assault-related offenses. So it's all, you can also take a note. This guy wasn't wanted for like murder or anything like that. So it just goes to show, if you are wanted bad enough in your own country, they will 100% catch you when you land in Thailand. This one killed me. I just can't wrap my mind around why somebody would think this would work. Foreigners arrested with 144 kilograms of cannabis at Samui Airport. 144 kilos. Guys, for all my American buds, that's like 300 pounds.
I'm pretty fine. What? Well, yeah, I'm good. How are you?
4 Britons and a Malaysian have been arrested at Samui International Airport with bags containing 144 kilos destined for Britain and Singapore, police said on Thursday. I'll tell you, whoever was headed to Singapore, they should be thanking Buddha that they got caught in Thailand. Because if you don't know, Singapore does not play when it comes to drug smuggling. Not that Thailand does either, but Singapore, you can get the death penalty. There was a guy not too long ago got caught with 25 grams of an illicit substance, and he just got sentenced to the death penalty. 5 foreigners were checking in with 7 suitcases for a flight from the resort island to Singapore at 6 p.m. on Wednesday when police pulled them aside to have their bags searched. You think? When have you ever been to an airport, especially in the last 15, 20 years, that wasn't gonna x-ray your bags? And it's not like they had a little something tucked away. With that much, 144 kilograms, that had to pretty much be the entire bag. UK citizens, both 46, had 4 suitcases containing 85.3 kilograms. Their British compatriots had 2 suitcases with 35.8 grams. The Darwin Award, the Dumb Award, Stamp them certified. And some more guys caught with the no goods. Thai police arrest foreigners with illegal cannabis and ketamine. Thai police successfully apprehended 3 foreign nationals accused of selling illegal processed cannabis and ketamine, seizing over 300 kilograms.
You serious?
The suspects, identified as, I'm not even going to try it, were taken into custody along with confiscated items, which included 305.2 kilograms of dried flowers of unspecified strains, okay, packaged in plastic bags in a digital weighing scale, and 4 bags of ketamine weighing a total of 450 grams. That's a lot. That's like a lot. Additionally, ketamine was found concealed in the underwear of the second suspect, stored in a clear Ziploc bag. Oh, the old nut tuck, huh? Didn't work that time, brother. Moving right along, this is for sure the type of story I feel like I've been seeing a lot. British man arrested after violent rampage in Phuket. Immigration police have detained a 39-year-old British national following a series of violent events across multiple areas in Phuket on Thursday. The suspect, identified only as Mr. George, that's just a creepy name, I feel like, allegedly broke into a local convenience store, attempted to pry open a motorcycle seat, and physically assaulted the shop owner. In a subsequent incident, he reportedly knocked a child off a motorcycle who was riding with their mother, causing injuries. They're going to lace this dude up. Authorities report that communication with the suspect has been difficult, as he appears to be in an unstable mental state. Officials have placed him in a controlled environment to calm him down for formal questioning. According to the 51-year-old shop owner, the incident began at around 7:05 a.m. when the suspect parked his motorcycle in front of the store, was out all night, went on a bit of a bender, maybe got something that he wasn't used to doing. That's why he's, seems out of his mind. And then he just decided to run around and just be a complete piece of shit. Now, if you're on Instagram or TikTok, you've actually probably seen the clip from this next one. Foreigners fined 15,000 Thai baht after attacking Thai rider in Pattaya. If you've seen that video of a couple guys in front of 7-Eleven, you can tell they're kind of like yelling, talking shit to people. Then all of a sudden, from out of frame, this Thai guy literally comes flying in past the police and just banks this guy and dropped him. 2 foreign men were fined 15,000 baht after they insulted and attacked a Thai motorcyclist working in this beach city, leading to a public brawl. The 44-year-old Thai food delivery rider involved told the police his bike was sideswiped by a moving car with 2 men inside, both foreigners. A man inside the car then rolled down the car window and threw a bag of garbage at him, he said. Altercation with the locals, I've for sure been seeing more. I've said it probably 10 times at this point, and I'll say it again. If you're one of those type of people that, what are you looking at? Or if you get some drinks in you, you get a little peppy, leave that shit at home. If you bring it to Thailand, not only are you most likely going to lose the one-on-one, even if you win that, he's going to come back with his friends. Even if somehow you win that, then the police are going to come. You're not going to win that. And then you're going to have to pay a hefty fine to the tune of 15,000 baht. And I have seen fines triple, quadruple that. The car stopped. The 2 men got out and loudly berated him and then began assaulting him. A woman witness told the police she tried to calm them down, but they would not listen. I'm not going to lie. I love Thai people. I've been treated very well by Thai people. So I love when people like this get what they have coming to them. Now, I know we've been kind of pointing and laughing and telling jokes and stuff, but this next story is not funny in any way. Usually probably wouldn't talk about something like this, but I think it brings us to a good point that is very smart to understand if you're coming to Thailand. Chinese suspect arrested after brutal murder in Pattaya. A Chinese male suspect said he killed a Thai trans woman in Pattaya because she refused to have sex with him. Then he cut open her body and removed her organs because he wanted to play with it. I'm not going to read this and go into the gory details, but I think this is a very important thing to talk about because it's mentioned all the time how safe Thailand is, which is absolutely true. The chances of something like this, God forbid, happening to you in Thailand are so small. But I've said it a few times before. Just because that's true does not mean you shouldn't listen to your gut. You shouldn't do the best to avoid putting yourself in possible situations like this. I know it can sound a bit pessimistic, but me, especially as a foreigner in a new country, when I'm meeting new people, you kind of always have to have the assumption that people might be looking to take advantage of you. Now, at least in Thailand, that's rarely ever going to be true, especially when it comes to Thai locals. But if you put yourself in a certain position or, you know, you're drinking, or you're going to places where you don't know where you are, or, you know, you're far out of public spaces, the opportunities for people to take advantage of that continue to grow, especially if you're a solo traveler. You have to be conscious of these things because it only takes once. So what is going on in Thailand? I have no idea. If you have an idea of why these things seem to be happening more now, please let us know down in the comments. But I do hope it gets figured out soon, because the unfortunate reality is when the locals are online, they're seeing these stories, they're seeing these videos. Of course, a figurative blanket gets thrown over all foreigners. If I was a local seeing stuff like this, I would be fed up with foreigners too. So I completely understand. All I can say is if you're a foreigner in Thailand and you see something like this happening, do your best to stop it. Of course, don't put yourself in danger. But if you see somebody going after a Thai person, call the police, try to break it up. Just do everything you can in your power to try to remind the locals that not every foreigner is like this. The majority of foreigners are nothing like this. I wholly have faith Thailand will figure it out, but the reality is, we all know it only takes a couple idiots to ruin it for everybody. So I don't really know what to expect. If you've made it this far in the video and you enjoyed it, you can go ahead, drop a like, helps me out in the algorithm. If you would like to be included in these conversations live, feel free to subscribe. We do live streams at least 2, sometimes 3 times a week. So if you're subscribed, you will get a notice next time we are. And for me, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm hungry. I'll see you guys later.